Hey, what's going on, guys? Today I'm going to be switching the lights on the interior of my 2013 Hyundai Elantra, and I'm going to switch them to a much brighter LED. LED is great. It doesn't consume as much power as your conventional bulb, and it's brighter, and it gives off little to no heat compared to your conventional bulb. You know, if your dome light is on or your map light is on for an extended period of time in your car and you go to touch your hand to the plastic, it's very warm. With LEDs, you don't get that. So yeah, I have a bunch of LEDs here. I paid $14.88. I'll leave the link in below where I bought it on eBay. And yeah, I just wanted to switch them out. It's brighter. Why not? I'll turn the camera around and I'll show you what one of the bulbs look like. All right, guys. Okay, so I have the bulbs here, and this is a pack of 8 different bulbs, all different in size, and this is the LED bulb I have here. Now, those little dots there, those are your LEDs, light-emitting diodes. And yeah, they're really, really bright, consume less power, and give off little to no heat. And this one here is a T10. Which I believe is also a 194 or T10. So depending on the bulb you need, you want to research that. You know, you can look on AutoZone's website or Google what kind of bulb, conventional bulb is in your car, and then look for the corresponding bulb on eBay. So if you need T10s or if you need something else, depending on what it is, they probably have it on eBay. But I will link the package set specific for my car that I bought for $14.88 listed below in the link. But this is one of them, and this is what it looks like. So each one of those yellow things there is a light emitting diode that give off a bright white light. Anyways, and we'll go ahead and install these in the car. All right, guys. Okay, so I'm gonna do the vanity light right above the driver's side mirror. So you don't even need any tools for this, and I'm just using a regular small flathead screwdriver, and I have on gloves on one hand, not on my other one. But anytime you're changing a bulb, whether it be in a car or house or anything, you always want to wear gloves, because you don't want the oils from your hands, on your fingertips to get on the actual glass of the bulb. And what'll happen is the light will end up burning that, and your bulb will last not as long as it could. It'll shorten the lifespan by having fingerprints on the bulb and installing the bulb. It'll burn out quicker. So that's why I have on gloves, whether that be for a bulb on the inside of your house or car, boat, anything. You always want to use gloves if you have some, or a t-shirt or a paper towel, napkin, anything when you're changing the light bulb. Okay, so it was easy. Didn't even use any tools. Just kind of pull down. You can see the clip right here on the right hand side. So I just kind of pulled in, not super forceful. And then, so we can go ahead and change this out right here. So I'm just going to hold this, kind of pull down. Actually, I'm going to see if I can just get it out myself. Let me stick this in there, because it's going to be kind of tough, the angle. Okay, so I just kind of popped up under here and release this, and here's the bulb. We're going to replace it with these cool bulbs here. I have these right here with only 2 LEDs on it instead of 4. But anyways, so I'll go ahead and pop this in. It'll probably be easier if I unplug this, right? Push and pull this out. Now I can work with it in my hand. Okay, so after you put the light in here, now this piece right here, this will slide forward and back. In order to get this bulb in there, I had to pull and slide it back to make enough room. It was actually it bent a little bit, but it's okay. Now what you want to do is go ahead and plug it in here. Okay, once it's plugged in, we're going to cut on the light. If it lights up, we know we have it in correctly. If it doesn't, we'll have to take it out and then turn it around and put the bulb in the other way. These are polarity based, which means they run only in one direction. So we'll cut it on, and there we go. We're golden. Okay, so like I was saying with the vanity light, the one that goes up above your mirror so you can see yourself on the passenger driver side, this piece here kind of slides up, slides back, slide it all the way back. But be prepared, you know, let's put it in the hole on the bottom there. Okay. Actually, we'll do this way because it's gonna go facing down, or we could twist it around. But yeah, there's a hole on the bottom right there. We want to put it at the tip of my finger. We want to put it, this bottom part, in the hole, and then we're gonna have to push down and scrunch it in there. Okay, until it meets the 2 points. So it may look a little awkward, but it's okay. It's workable. And then we're gonna angle this downward, remember? So we're gonna twist the LEDs down. That way it's shining where you need it to be. And that's how it goes in there. So it's not gonna line up 100% straight how the other bulb did, but this one will go in there, it'll be fine. It's secure, it's not going anywhere. And yeah, pop this in, and then that's
also it. Remember to angle the LEDs downward, because if you have them facing up where we could see them, like if they were faced upward like this, then the light would be shining up into the ceiling, and we don't want that. So make sure they're angled downward. That way, when you put this in there, it's nice and bright where you need it. So simple, and then we'll go ahead and do the other side.
For your main map reading lights here, the only way to get this out is to open this up. If you got sunglasses or something in there, take that out, and you'll see 2 screws, 2 Phillips screws right in there. So I'm gonna go ahead and go in here and unscrew this. This is a regular Phillips screwdriver, no power tools needed. Okay, and we'll get that one, put that in the cup holder, and then we'll go ahead and get the other one here. Sorry about the glare. Okay. Okay, and then that's 2. We can close that back, and now this is ready to come out. So the only thing I'm gonna do here is pull down from the front, and you'll hear like the clips releasing, and then kind of walk it down towards the front windshield, and then now I have it in my hand here. And then you'll see there's 1 plug right here, so we'll go ahead and remove that plug. So push in, and then now we have it in our hands, and now we can operate. Okay, so now we have that center light out. The map lights, excuse me. So there's 4 screws here. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're gonna undo these 4 screws, and then that way we'll be able to take out that center piece and get to the bulbs. Okay. Screw. Then we can go ahead and lift this up, now exposing the bulbs. So we'll take the new lights that we got here, and you'll see a total of 6 LEDs. Now these are pretty bright, so let's go ahead and take 1 bulb out. And like I said, if you've had these lights on for a while, be careful because this will be hot. You may need to pull back on these clips, if you will, to kind of get one end up and out of there. So I'll go ahead and put this in here. It's always one guy being stubborn. Okay. Now something you can do too, which I'll probably do, is angle the light. Kind of angle it towards either the passenger or the driver. That way it's shining in that direction. Depending on which way you tilt it, it'll shine that way. It'll still give off a big enough glow. You could just leave it centered. But, you know, hey, why not turn it towards the driver, or why not turn it towards the passenger if you want to? Okay, so got that one. Now I'll go ahead and take out the other one. Okay, get another light here that has 6 LEDs on it. the driver here, and this one's the passenger. So driver, we want to angle this one to the left, or at least I will. You don't have to, it's up to you. So I'm gonna have mine like that. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna plug this in and see if the light works. And, you know, we just push here. I'm gonna plug this in and see if the light works. If they work, I can put it all back together. That's a text message. If they don't work, then I have to take the light out and turn around and reverse the polarity. That's the direction in which the electricity will flow through. Okay, remember to make sure to have your doors shut because you don't want to plug it in and power be on. But yeah, well, power's already on that side because I think I pushed this button. So we know that one's fine. Let's try this one. Ooh, nice. Got them both on the first try. So now it's 10 times brighter, gives off little to no heat at all, and it's a lot cleaner, brighter light. And it's a lot better for inside the car map reading. So I'll go ahead and reassemble everything and then pop it right back in here. But that's how you do it. So I'll take this piece, pull that out. I'll take this piece, replace the 4 screws, and then I'll go ahead and take the whole unit and put it back in here, and then put in the 2 screws that hold it up in the ceiling. This just got out of the car. We'll go ahead and place this back here. And the other bulbs, the old bulbs, keep them. Who knows, you might want to switch. And it's always good having spare parts. So if anything, just put them back in the bag that these came in. And again, if you guys want to know where to buy these, I paid like $14, maybe $14 and something cents for all 8 bulbs to be replaced in a 2013 Hyundai Elantra. I would imagine it's the same in a 2012, 2014, I suppose. And then, yeah, just put the old bulbs in here. Just hang on to them. There's instructions in here, but, you know, yeah, I've explained everything. So I'm just going to put in the 4 screws here to secure this back, and then we'll put it back in the ceiling. Okay, so we'll go ahead and plug this back into here. You know, right in this square right here. There's only one place it can go. We'll plug that back in. That's our power supply. You know, double check the lights again really quick. All right, we're golden. So there's 2, we'll call them teeth right here. You want to put those in first, slide it back, and then push up. So we'll put these back in here, then push up. Then we'll open our sunglass holder thing here, and you'll see your 2 holes where we put the screws, or where we extracted the screws. And then we'll just take a Phillips screwdriver and put it right here. Look at the difference between that yellow, old, crusty light and the 2 LED white bright ones I have up front. And it's a lot brighter, let me tell you, than that old yellow light there. So I have my car keys with me, so to make the light cut off quicker, I'll just lock the doors, and then that way I can get busy. Now remember, if you've had the light on for a while, when you go to extract the bulb, take the bulb out, it's going to be hot. So, you know, nothing's wrong with waiting a couple minutes for it to cool down, but in that time I'll show you how to go ahead and take this off. So I don't know if you can see that up there. Just take a flathead screwdriver and, you know, something small, delicate. You know, I also have pry tools. I also have heavy guitar picks. Those work well too because they don't scratch anything. But I'll just use this little screwdriver. I don't feel like going upstairs and getting my guitar picks. So anyways, I will go ahead and just use this. Hopefully you guys can see that. And I'll get in right here, and there's a little hole. There's actually a little notch here and a little notch here. So we just kind of pop this in and pull down, and that will go ahead and release the plastic, exposing the bulb there. Now if you've had the door open or the light on for a while, it's going to be hot, and I haven't had it on that long, so I should be okay. Remember, keep the gloves on, keep the gloves, and let's go ahead and take that down. Yep, that is warm. That is really warm. All right, so we'll go ahead and get another light with 6 LEDs. A little bag of tricks here, and we'll put this in. Now remember, we're gonna pop this in, and if it doesn't work, we'll just go ahead and turn it around. So let me unlock the doors. Boom, and it works. So I'll go ahead and lock it. just to get it to shut off really quick, and we're golden. So all we're gonna do is just go ahead, pop this in. You see there's 2 tabs here. These 2 tabs, we'll put those in first and then just snap this back in. So we'll put in these 2 tabs and then snap it back in. And we're good to go. Okay, so now we got 1 bulb left, which is in the trunk. And there's a little hole right here. You guys see that? Anyways, yeah, there's a little hole right here. Take my little Phillips, kind of poke it in and release. And bring that down. Then we'll go ahead and unplug this. Just kind of pull it off. And then that way it's easier to work with it when you have it in your hand. Okay, so let me try to get it under here. Okay, there we go. Got it. And that will release the housing protecting the bulb. And then now we can go ahead and put in the new LED bulb. Let's try to pull back on this copper piece to the left. There we go. Okay, so I have it here. Here's the new bulb, and remember we're going to angle these LEDs downward. Okay, so let's put in this side first. It'll be easier if I turn it like this, just to get it in there. Okay, so I got it in there, and then what I'll do is rotate this downward. That way the light will shine down in the trunk. Now what I'm going to do is connect this first, see if it lights up. If it doesn't, then I know we have to reverse the position of this, and then we'll be fine. Okay, so let's see if I need to reverse it or not. Okay, pop this in, and yep, no power, so I gotta reverse it. So I'll take it out really quick, reverse the direction, put the bottom in first, and then the copper side, and now let's check it, and it works. So I'll go ahead and get which is great because more light in the trunk always helps. So now I'll go ahead and put the plastic housing back on and then put this back in there. Okay, and remember we're going to put this housing back on, and the 2 clips face towards the plastic here, and the slanted side goes towards the outer piece. So we'll just go ahead and put this in. We should hear those clips lock in. There you go. And that's it. Okay, so that's done. That's in there. And there's the nice bright LED light. And one goes in there. Oops. Put that in there like that. Snaps in. Boom. Okay, now we're going to make our way to the trunk lights. Now, something that you're going to do is take your little screwdriver here, and then you're going to need to get in on the inside closest to the center of the trunk. Get in here and then kind of push in and then come down, and it'll pop right out. And then here's your trunk light. Now there is a little clip here, so we'll push that in, slide that out, and then now you're left with the trunk light. Or excuse me, the license plate outer lights. Now around here there are 4 clips. 1, 2, 3, 4. So what you're gonna do is take your screwdriver here or whatever you're using, kind of push in and go up. So you'll push in and go up, and then do the same thing on the outers. Push in, go up, push in, go up. As long as you got 2 of them, then on one side, then they'll come out. Okay, and then now exposing the license plate bulb. Now, with that, and then you have your bulb here, and just kind of pull it out, kind of like you're pulling out a rotten tooth. Kind of wiggle it, and it'll come right out. Okay, so I have it taken out, and then now I have the new bulb. I'll just go ahead and snap this one in place, and it's in there. Now what I'm gonna do is connect the light really quick, and now I'm gonna just turn on my running lights, my parking lights, to see if it lights up. If it does, then I know I have it the right way. If not, then I can take it out, extract it, turn around, and put it in. And do that for all these bulbs if you buy the same pack that I did, because they are one-way polarity, so it's only going to work one way. And rather than reassemble everything and not check it first, that would be pretty silly. So we'll check it. If it lights up, then we know it's good, and then I'll go ahead and mount this up in there. So I'm going to check it really quick. So let's see how I did. Let me go cut on my parking lights. Okay. And there we go. It works, and that is about 75 times brighter, and it uses less power, but yeah, it's 10 times brighter. So let me go ahead and cut that off. Okay, simple thing to do, and I'll just go ahead and reassemble this license plate light housing. And you can't mess this up, it only goes one way. So, you know, this will just snap back in here, and you'll hear it kind of lock into place once we get all the grooves in. Kind of put that in, boom. That's it. And then same here, the part with the big clip facing to the right, towards the outer of the car. Okay, and then one more, and then now it's back in there. And that's it, and that's how you do your license plate bulbs. Okay. Okay, so all the lights are installed and done. Let me just, both of those really super bright. That one. And the dome light. So those are all done. Nice and bright. And more angled towards the passenger or the driving position. Because remember, we angled those in there. And it's all done. Alright guys.